Guess I'll just take birth control. Was that your experience too? Hey sister, today you'll learn if birth control pills are really your only option for regulating your menstrual cycle and whether or not it can help you lose weight with PCOS. I'll also be sharing how birth control actually affects our hormones and our body. Psst. At the end, I'll give you my top 3 tips for naturally getting your period back and losing weight with PCOS. When I was first diagnosed with PCOS around the age of 18, like many of you, I was immediately handed birth control and told to just lose weight. Give this video a like if this was you too, and tell me about your experience getting diagnosed in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. We're not alone, sisters. Did you know 58% of women in America take the pill for reasons other than preventing pregnancy? When I was first offered birth control, I had just had a ruptured ovarian cyst, and I was desperate for a quick fix because it was very painful and I didn't want it to happen again. I remember asking a lot of questions to my doctor about birth control and really getting vague answers. I walked out of that room not knowing anything about what I was about to take, except that it would help prevent the ovarian cysts. I didn't know what the potential side effects were, let alone the long-term impact of it if I took it for 10 or 15 years like many women I know. Not only that, I felt like my body was broken, like I had to take the pill to fix my PCOS. It was as if there was no other solution. So I took it. I took it for a year and my skin cleared, I didn't have any more ovarian cysts, and I lost some weight and got my period regularly. So you might be wondering, why did I get off of it then? While studying to become a registered dietitian, I learned that the body has an incredible way of healing itself, and that's what I wanted to do for myself. I didn't want to feel broken anymore. Frankly, I knew birth control was a band-aid approach to healing PCOS, and I just didn't want to depend on it for the rest of my life since PCOS is a lifelong condition. So what happened? I got off birth control and girl, did my PCOS spiral out of control. The acne was back with a vengeance, my weight was going up uncontrollably, and I lost my period for an entire year. I was going insane. I was not okay. I had no idea how to handle my PCOS. I had no exit plan before I got off the pill. And my piece of advice to you is if you choose to take birth control to manage your symptoms, you gotta have an exit plan before jumping off the pill. If you're on the pill and planning to get off, you can certainly start some PCOS-friendly diet and lifestyle changes while you're on birth control. It'll make the process a lot easier. To get started on your PCOS journey with our proven method, take our fun quiz to help you discover your PCOS type. So in this video, I want to arm you with knowledge about the pill that your doctor may not have told you so that you can make the right decision for you. First off, what is birth control and does it actually regulate our period? Birth control basically is a synthetic hormonal cocktail handed to many women under the false pretense that it's going to regulate our period. This drives me crazy. It does not regulate our period. Here's what it does do. It stops you from ovulating. If you don't ovulate, you don't have natural hormonal fluctuations throughout the month, therefore no period problems. But those natural hormonal fluctuations that happen each month help your body produce the sex hormones that are necessary to help support your mood, libido, and bone health. And I've got news for you. The bleeding you experience during the days you take the placebo pills is not a real period because you never ovulated. It's what's known as a withdrawal bleed, and it occurs only because your hormone levels drop enough to cause your uterine lining to shed. So birth control overrides your body's natural processes and masks any underlying hormonal imbalance like PCOS. Even though you don't have to deal with some of the PCOS symptoms while you're on the pill, your body still isn't capable of functioning at its optimal level because you're not going through those natural hormonal fluctuations throughout the month. Now, what about weight gain? Birth control can also make us gain weight. In fact, the top reason why women stop birth control is, you guessed it, weight gain. Here's the deal. There are several studies that suggest the weight gain caused by the pill is a result of water retention. And this is true for some women. If you started birth control, gained weight, and then stopped and lost the weight, then yes, this is probably water retention. In this case, the weight gain is temporary. However, there are also studies that show the pill can lead to lower muscle mass, and as a result, a slower metabolism. When you gain weight due to lower muscle mass and slow metabolism, it doesn't just resolve after you get off the pill. You have to work on healing both. There are a couple more reasons why we gain weight with birth control. One of them is estrogen. We know that excess natural estrogen can lead to weight gain. In fact, some studies have concluded that the synthetic estrogen found in birth control can be up to 10 times as potent as your natural estrogen. Fat cells have receptors for estrogen, and when you have synthetic estrogen that's 10 times more potent, it can be a formula for weight gain. Birth control also does your thyroid no favors. It can increase thyroid binding globulin, which binds to your thyroid and doesn't allow your cells to use it. As a result, you have hypothyroid symptoms like weight gain or hair loss, even if your TSH labs look normal. It's very frustrating when you gain weight while your labs still look normal, even though the weight gain is due to your hormones. So those are some gems of knowledge when it comes to birth control for PCOS and how it can affect your period and weight gain. But we're not done just yet. I promised you my 3 tips to naturally lose weight and help you get your period back. First, let's start with diet change. If you've watched any of my other YouTube videos, you know what I'm about to say next. Try going gluten and dairy free for at least 30 days to see how it affects your PCOS symptoms. For example, you might feel less inflamed, lose weight, have better moods, or a healthier period. It's important to see whether or not gluten and dairy are playing a role in your body's level of inflammation and insulin resistance, because this is going to have a major impact on the quality of your menstrual cycle. Of course, you always want to fill your plate with detoxifying vegetables, as well as seeds and nuts that have amazing micronutrients like zinc and magnesium. It all starts with diet. If you want to see what I eat in a day, check out this YouTube video I made showing you exactly what I have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, including snacks. Second, take your supplements. If you're struggling with blood sugar control, this is going to have a major impact on your period. Sometimes changing your diet just isn't enough, and we need a little boost. So, you may have heard me talk about 𝗖𝗟𝗧𝗢, my favorite supplement for PCOS. I've included the link in the description for you. 𝗖𝗟𝗧𝗢 helps with improving egg quality and ovulation, and many women with PCOS have seen incredible results with getting their periods back after months or even years of not having one at all. If you want to learn more about the best supplements for PCOS, check out my YouTube video all about it. Third, reduce stress and get adequate sleep. Reducing stress and getting good sleep is key to keeping your stress hormones like cortisol in check. It also plays a major role in keeping insulin levels stable. These 2 hormones are the priority when it comes to regulating your menstrual cycle because you really have direct control over them through diet and lifestyle. If cortisol remains high, it tells your ovaries to slow down because it perceives external stress as dangerous. Therefore, your body says, this isn't a good time to get pregnant or ovulate. And that leads to period irregularities. Insulin also has a say in our hormonal behavior. Stress raises cortisol, and cortisol raises our blood sugar, which is linked to period problems and PCOS as well. Hormonal balance always improves when you stabilize blood sugar, whether it's through the way you eat or how you manage your stress. Every cell is affected by insulin. So sisters, those are my 3 tips to help you naturally regulate your period and lose weight with PCOS. I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you feel more in control of your body. Remember to subscribe so you catch next week's video, and let me know your experience with birth control in the comments below. 𝗖𝗟𝗜𝗖𝗞 𝗧𝗢